Thank you. What a fantastic conversation. What a wonderful day. Very, very impressed by the discussion throughout the day and what people have brought to the table in terms of their thoughts and ideas. So I hope that it's resonating with us and we're thinking futuristically about the implications of what we've heard. So very quickly, Dr. Deb, I want to thank you so very much for your leadership and vision, not only for today's symposium, but for the Center for Applied Data Sciences and what it is bringing and will continue to bring to the campus and to our community. I can't commend you enough for your hard work and your effort in really building things from the ground up. You've done such a marvelous job. So I offer my congratulations to you. And I thank you for all that you continue to do to really push the envelope in this area. I also want to acknowledge Dr. Aaron Lynch, our Associate Provost of Scholarship, Research and Innovation, Dr. Elva Jones, our Chairperson of Computer Science, for their support of this work. We know that it takes a team of many talented and committed people to execute any idea. So it's imperative that we recognize and acknowledge those people behind the scenes who work collaboratively to make these ideas come to life. So I thank each of you. I also want to thank Dr. Faye Cobb Payton from the National Science Foundation, who joined us earlier as our keynote speaker, where she shared her thoughts about centering HBCUs and data science. And I cannot emphasize that point enough. It is imperative that we center the experiences of groups that we historically marginalize. We have to get these groups off the periphery into the center and be the emphasis of the work that we do if we're really to move the needle in an aggressive way. I want to thank our guest panelists moments ago, Ms. Leslie Brown, Dr. Samantha Ray Dickinson, Mr. Adam Hill, Dr. James Stewart. Thank you for your conversation about how we go about increasing awareness when it comes to diversity and inclusion in data sciences, and the points that you made specifically about thinking about systems. Oftentimes we get fixated with individuals, but we have to think about systems and how we go about disrupting those systems. And then one final point that I heard at the end of the conversation is really thinking about not necessarily telling our story. I think we do a great job telling our story, but how do we ensure that people can receive the story? And oftentimes there's going to be cognitive dissonance when we tell that story. People are going to be befuddled by what we're saying. How do we help them better understand what it is we're saying so that they can receive that story and then become allies for us in our absence? So we have to think about those types of things. I want to thank our wonderful faculty and our students who participated in today's symposium. I know it's the end of the semester. You have a lot going on with your calendars and your schedules, but I truly appreciate your willingness to take the time to participate in today's conversation and to add value to the discussion. More specifically, our faculty adopters, I want to thank you and tip my hat to you for taking the time to integrate data sciences into your classes and then sharing with us today what you learned, but also sharing what resources you perceive that we need as an institution in order to do this in a more effective way. I listened very closely and intently to what you said. I took notes. I'll be following up with you to learn more from you so we can start thinking about what it means to integrate data sciences throughout our curriculum. It's critically important that we do so. So I'll leave you with this thought. There's this old quote, and I apologize that I can't remember who said it, but essentially the quote goes something like this: you don't build a business, you build people, and then people build the business. In other words, the importance of the work that we do is how we invest in people to develop their knowledge, their skills, their expertise, their dispositions. When you invest in people and strengthen who they are, they then will in turn invest in the organization and in the community because they'll bring to the forefront their talents, which is the fruits of that investment. So today's symposium has been about investing in people and developing our knowledge and stretching our thinking so we can become better as individuals, then leave this conversation striving to improve ourselves, which will then enhance our university community. So I thank you all for your participation today. I thank you all for your engagement, and I challenge us to keep pushing the envelope so we can return to next year's symposium, sharing what we've initiated over the year, what we've learned, and what the possibilities are moving forward. Have a great remainder of your Friday and an even better weekend. Thank you.